Oh, there goes the tarpon roll. First cast, I got a bite. And probably like 15, 20 casts later, I got a fish to hand. I actually found a new spot, had some tarpon in it. The problem was it's not very easy to cast from shore with a fly rod. Like it's possible to cast, but it's a very small area that you kind of got to get lucky that a fish happens to be swimming past the one spot where I can make a cast. So today I'm coming back with a spin rod with some mini mullet. I got my fly rod. I'm gonna try the fly rod first, but if I find myself again out of range from the tarpon, I will toss a mini mullet out there. I also came dressed for the occasion. You'll often see me dressed in this camouflage outfit. This is to blend in and stay under the radar from these tarpon, because tarpon are amazing at eluding fly fishermen or fishermen altogether. So I like to blend in, which is why you usually see me wearing this every time I'm fishing around wooded areas for tarpon. I have the flats camo, which is the sky blue color for when I'm out on the boat fishing. I have the overcast camo, which is like a gray camo, which I probably could have got away with wearing today because it's overcast right now. There's a lot of sawgrass and trees, so I figured I'll wear the backcountry camo, as you see me wearing now, to blend in. But I have all these shirts available on my website, shopestrada.com, and right now I have a sale. These shirts normally retail for $70 and you can snag one today for 40 bucks, so you're saving $30. So I'm making my way to the spot to try to go ahead and sneak in and catch some tarpon. All right, so I'm gonna try with the spin rod first. With the fly rod first. And then if not, then I'll grab the spinner. Oh, I just got swirled. Oh, just heard a blow up right here on the shoreline. See some tarpon rolling in the distance. I just had a fish working this grass. I just don't know if he was going that way or coming this way. Oh, I think he's coming this way. Before I switch up to the spin rod for a little bit, and then I'll switch back to the fly rod after. Oh, there goes the tarpon roll. See, if I had the spin rod in my hand, I could have made that cast. There was another tarpon roll. Yeah, they're rolling in that back cut. I just saw two roll back to back. I'm not saying that they're not here. The problem is I gotta be lucky that they happen to cross paths with the only spot that I could cast at. Let's see. Just like that first cast, I got bit by tarpon. I missed the hook set on him. You see the difference? Just being able to reach them. You know, I'm all about the fly rod, but in this situation, I can't get a shot at these fish with a fly rod. So I'm not gonna pass up the opportunity of getting something like this mini mullet. I mean, I'm not throwing live bait. I'm throwing an artificial lure. You know? I'm throwing an artificial lure. It looks very similar to my tarpon fly. And it's gonna allow me to get some bites in a situation that otherwise I'd be going home right now, fishless or biteless. There goes another roller back there. There goes another roller back there. There goes another roller. He's getting closer. I can make a cast with this now. Ended up a little bit to the right. Maybe he sees it and comes over for it. So my first cast with the mini mullet, got a bite, and that's been it so far. I mean, I don't know how much pressure these fish get. Got another one. Got another tarpon bite. I don't even know how to use a spin rod. Come on, get out of the trees, get out of the trees. Little guy, but hey. Keep an eye on, make sure there's no gators coming. Oh, he came off. Come on, open your mouth. Came off briefly. Gotta look out for gators. But little tarpon, trying our new spot. Use the mini mullet after trying with the fly rod, seeing the tarpon roll way too far for me to make a cast with the fly rod. Decided to grab the mini mullet and give it a shot. First cast, I got a bite, and probably like 15-20 casts later, I got a fish to hand. There you go. Swam off strong, had to get all up in this mud. But I got a fish. That's always fun, trying a new spot and catching a fish. That wasn't too small of a fish, but it wasn't one of the big ones. I just saw another fish roll not far from my cast. I've seen some twice the size in here rolling. So, I mean, I haven't seen any giants. Oh my God, I just had another one. Had another eat right here. That one would have been good with the fly rod. Got another fish rolling back here. I think I landed behind him. Oh, nope, I landed in front of him and he ate it. And missed it. I should say I missed the set. All right, so I managed to get one to hand. Had about 5 or 6 bites, all on the mini mullet. And I'm not gonna say that the mini mullet is truly outperforming the fly. The main thing is that the fly, like this particular spot, it's very hard to cast a fly. I wouldn't say it's very hard. There's a very small area where I could cast a fly, and the tarpon kept rolling outside of that zone, which is why I reached for the spin rod with the mini mullet. And on my very first cast with it, I got a bite because I was able to reach an area that was just impossible with the fly rod. So that's why nowadays I do bring a spin rod with me and a mini mullet. These lures are insane. Just the type of bites I've been getting on them is awesome. So I'm gonna keep fishing. I'm gonna try going to another spot now and see what I can get into. I saw some birds flying. I see what looks like little tarpon rolling in the distance. But I mean, it could be anything, it could be bait. But it does look like tarpon from afar. So, oh yeah, it's a tarpon. I just saw him. Saw him clearly. There's a bunch of tarpon down there. I mean, they look tiny. But maybe there's a big one mixed in. Or if not, these little ones are fun too. There goes a, that just looks like a little snook right here. Eating bait. This minnow fly has seen better days. There's all kinds of bait in here as well, but oh, tarpon bite. They're tiny little tarpons, but yeah. Tarpon or snook? I think they're tarpon. Yeah, it's tarpon. Little tiny tarpon. Here we go. Tiny little guy. So there's an abundance of these little guys here. Look how little this guy is. They're everywhere. I wonder if there's any bigger ones. There might be. I had a subscriber reach out to me on Instagram and let me know that he lives here, a resident here. He let me know that there's an abundance of tarpon here. He said they were small. I didn't think they would be that small, but hey, I kind of wish I had my 4 weight or 3 weight with some little dry flies. Probably be a whole lot of fun.